So, do you...
this little podcast thing we got going on.
Yeah.
I'll do an intro, but I'm sure it will be crap.
Wait, were we doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 thing or no?
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, I'll say 1. You say 2. I say 3. There you go. All right. 1,
2,
3. Wow, epic. Okay, there you go. Okay, that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, is that going to be the intro? Us doing 1, 2, 3. We're like,
wow,
epic.
Maybe. Do you know what? Sure. All right. So, welcome to another podcast, episode 3. We've got the first guest on. How epic is that? Not like I've mentioned it twice in every episode coming up to it, without even like completely confirming that we would do it. But yeah, who are you?
Me? Well, I am. I guess I shouldn't say my real name. Goddamn. Okay. I'm Arotiar Kirri. That's I know, right?
Who am I?
Yeah. Who am I? Jeez, let me check my name tag real quick. Oh shit! I wonder why they gave me this. No, but I'm Arotiar Kirri. I am a animator, artist, gamer. I don't fucking know what I am, but I'm all those. Okay, and more. So yeah.
Whatever you want for $10.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this is different. There's not going to be any visuals for this one, really, because we're doing this over Discord, and there's no Harry because who needs him when you've got a roadside.
Damn, am I replacing Harry? Should we tell him?
Nah, he's alright. He's a lovely boy. He'll be fine. So yeah, hopefully this one's good. That sounds really mean. What I mean is, I'm not very good at the whole podcasty thing. But I remembered the other day that this isn't the first one I've done. I actually did try and do one a few years ago.
Yeah, I think I remember that actually.
It was me and Tyler like 2-3 years ago, and we were really young. And this is back on my old channel as well.
Oh no.
And it was us streaming on Google Hangouts, if you remember, when that was how you could stream on YouTube. For some reason, that was how they did it. It was terrible.
Google Hangout. God, those were the days. Back when I was in freshman year of high school.
When you were when the innocence was still there.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Back before the war. Before the demonetization.
Oh no. Oh, it was as well.
Yeah, no.
Everyone was just clickbaiting like the most ridiculous stuff, and you'd still get paid. How times have changed. And it was just me like sitting on my floor, and him like with a crappy it was really weird because his stream was of my face the whole time, and we were just like sitting there talking about like random stuff like PS4 versus Xbox One and stuff, and it was the worst thing ever. It's probably still up somewhere. I'm not sure if he's got it private now, hopefully. But it might be up there somewhere. The only thing I remember from it is that I'd like farted at one point, and then he didn't hear, and apparently no one heard it, and we cannot find the minute I did it. So, and no one's ever gonna hear it, but now I've mentioned it, everyone knows.
Secretly, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna leak it. It's gonna be everywhere. I'm just gonna like.
Please do. It was called like the Glitchiest Entity podcast. There's Glitchiest Mods and Frolic Entity.
Ooh, that's actually a really good name. The Glitchiest Entity.
Is it?
I mean, I'm trying to give you props here, dude. Just take the compliment.
All right. Thanks, man. I know it was like a spark of pure genius, really.
Yeah, man. Like you should get like an award for that. Like fucking
you should bring it back.
Yeah, bring it back.
If Sparrow and Crash can do it, yeah, that'd be beautiful, really. It's what YouTube needs. What was on the notes for this? There you go.
You sent me notes and then you completely forget.
Because I wrote a lot of them down a while ago. All right, so we touched on this a little bit before the call, a little bit, kind of. But how did me and you meet, man? Because it was through a weird way, kind of.
Okay, so back in the day, a long, long time ago, with a sad glitch and an even sadder Kirri. Okay. Um, we met through a beautiful human being. I say beautiful with beautiful air quotes. Beautiful human.
He's blonde now, and whew, I ain't gay, but I don't know.
Wait, no, slow down.
Continue.
And a beautiful human being by the name of OGChan, who goes by, I don't fucking know, Gerald something another the second.
It's like a different name every week. I think it's Gerald the Second.
Yeah.
Again.
Gerald Jones the second.
That's it. Gerald Jones.
And he has a horrifying profile picture. Don't look this guy up. You can look him up if you want to. Just tell him that you were sent by a... Never mind. Anyways.
No cyber hate on my channel, thank you very much. It's not like I make commentary videos or anything.
No cyberbullying.
You're a cyberbully. I don't like cyberbullies.
Give fucking Logan Paul the phone. No, but he met through OGChan, and you were a fan, and I was a fan, and they were making a fan video. And
it was I've put myself into a corner here. I can't say the name of the person because I think they've got a different name now or something. I don't actually know, but they used to go by Colourful Holly, and
oh shit, yeah,
they made like a tweet or something, and they were like, "So we're doing a fan video for G," and then he mentioned it in a video, which looking back, a bit of a self-centered thing to do, like trying to gain like support for his own fan video, but there you go.
Yeah.
And then we both reached out, and then we didn't actually talk to each other. There's a group chat on Skype. We didn't actually talk to each other for like until the video was done.
For a solid 6 months to a year, I think, or something like that. Something crazy. Maybe not that long, but I was really shy at the time. I'm still kind of personally a quiet person, but you couldn't tell by me up here telling jokes and cursing and everything else. But yeah, anyways, I really didn't talk to anyone. I was I don't know these people, and I remember I was man, that I can't say your real name. God damn it. Yeah, that guy he seems pretty cool. I can say your real name?
Yeah,
oh shit, okay. I don't know these things, okay? I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay. You just put me on the show. I mean,
I haven't spoken to you for a year.
Years. Yeah, it's been a while, man.
Since Nam.
Since Nam. Yeah. Since the war of 2016. No, but I always thought you were kind of a cool guy, and it was you and a few other people. I don't know how much I can say, so I'm just gonna say a few other people.
Well, I think there was the main chat, which is the first thing, and then after the whole thing was said and done, someone made this. I don't remember who it was who did this, but someone made the second chat who only included people who talked, and then me and you made the cut.
Yeah.
And then since then it's just and then we started to talk more, and then there you go.
You were
a romance ensued.
What'd you say?
Don't worry about it. Move on.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch this back. I'm gonna find out either way. I'm gonna text you with what the fuck you just say. No, but I watched our we talked, and you were like, "Hey, I do YouTube," and I'm like, "Oh, cool." And so I watched your stuff, and I really liked your stuff. Your editing is fucking phenomenal compared to my cut and dry ass editing. And so I was like, dude, it's fucking dope. And
it's epic.
Yeah. Wow.
I remember it was me, you, and someone else in the call. And then I think I asked you about your name, because obviously Arotiar Kirri isn't your real name.
Damn it, don't tell them that, dude. No.
Alright, I'll cut it. Do you want me to cut it?
No, I'm joking.
I can't tell. Anyway, yeah. So I asked about where it came from, and he explained it all. And then yeah, I don't know. The rest is history, I suppose. I don't even remember. Like, yeah, you made
You-
some video where you were like shouting out people, and I was one.
Yeah, no, because you were really. I'm serious. Like you're really chill. You were one of the people. Because there's a lot of people in that group. I was really iffy on, and because like I said, I'm naturally kind of iffy on people, and so
Yeah, I
you
know
were
what
like
you're
one of.
saying. I'm always kind of like, do they like me? I
Yeah.
can't tell. I go back and forward every few days.
Every few days.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm like,
dude.
oh, they do, and then I'm like, all right, no, okay, maybe not.
Or do they? It's like, okay, well, maybe they do. Yeah, I feel. I do that a lot. I think too much. I go down these rabbit holes of thoughts and, like, scenarios. It's really fucking weird. I, like, tried to explain it to my girlfriend, and she's like, how did you get from here to here? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, you're asking me this. I mean, it's not like it's my brain. Wait a minute. No, but anyways.
You're asking me, why don't you know?
You're the smart one. No, but like, you were like one of the ones that were like really chill and really nice, and I'm like, I want to shout you out, and so I was at that point I was doing YouTube like a lot, like a video a day. If I didn't
You were
get my
uploading
video
like
out.
3 times a day at one point. You were uploading like stream highlights, weren't you? Well, not highlights, but like stream archives, I think.
Yeah, well, that was I went on vacation and I wasn't gonna have videos, and so I recently did the 12-hour live stream, which was, oh my god, that was such a long time ago.
Oh yeah,
Um,
which I
and
fucked up.
yeah, and like, so what'd you say? Wait,
Which I almost ruined.
no, you didn't. Wait, no, not that 12-hour live stream.
Oh, okay.
The other one I did, the one that, oh, maybe you didn't know about that one. No, I did a 12-hour charity live stream before that.
Oh,
And I
okay.
played Luigi's Mansion. I played a bunch of stuff.
Oh no, yeah, I do because I was meant to be editing highlights for you,
Yeah,
but I couldn't because my laptop.
yeah. So I did that, and I took the highlights from that, and I was going on vacation, so I took the highlights from that, and then I had a few other videos, and I was like, well, I have too many videos, so what do I do? And I'm like, I'll just fucking post 3 videos a day, and so I did that, and just post 3 videos a day, and I'm like, okay.
Well, that was
Um,
that was the climate back then. It was like consistency is everything.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck the climate is anymore. YouTube,
Dude,
because like
no one knows really.
before, like when I started YouTube, to give you a little bit of context, I started it with 2 other people. I don't know if I even told you this. I started it with 2 other people.
I think so,
Um,
but I don't remember it
yeah.
all. So continue
I
the tale.
I was like, look, guys, look, if we're gonna do this, I want you guys to contribute. And I thought we were all in high school at the time. They could work on it, and I could work on it, and then even if we could each one of us, if we post at least like once a week, that'd still be 3 videos a week. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to post daily though, because that was, like you said, that was the climate. And
Yeah, that's how like people like Jack and Mark like rocketed through the algorithm.
yeah, and well, and now though anymore, like it's so saturated, and like especially gaming. That's why, like, low key, I'd like to get away from gaming, but like I want to do animation stuff, but animation takes so long. And then people are like, well, why don't you upload so consistent? And it's like, well, you know what? You sit over on this fucking chair and try and animate frame by frame animation, and then you come back and talk to me.
Yeah, you
Like,
do it like just like all right, there you go. Here's the channel.
yeah, like it's a lot harder than it looks, surprisingly. Which I could talk about animation for hours, so I'm gonna shut up about that. But they neither of them did anything, and so I was like, okay, I guess I'm taking on this channel, and so I took it on junior year of high school, so 10th grade. And I uploaded daily for like 2 years.
Well,
It
there
was
you go, and
yeah,
that's the tale of a simple Kirri.
yeah.
I
A
mean,
wild
like,
Kirri.
it must be like weird looking back, because it's like you didn't think like at the time it would be like your channel?
Yeah, it's really weird looking back. I even after like I've been kind of inactive a lot. I look back on it and like I know a lot of people like I think we've even talked about this. Where like you do videos and they're like not the best videos, and then you're like, oh shit, I should get rid of those videos. But like
Yeah, I've
I
done
I
that.
have I have a philosophy of not doing that just because I look back on it and I'm like, damn, I've came such a long ways, like knowing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like knowing more about
Mm-hmm.
the like how this shit gets done, and like especially with like editing. Like I like if I actually did, I should do a let's play and edit it just to see how fucking it's changed. How I can like work with it. I'm serious. Like
Just like how like what you can do nowadays, kind of thing.
yeah, like it's you learn so much. Like I recommend to anyone to start YouTube, even if you don't get big. Like don't come going wanting to get big. Go in like wanting to learn something and meet new people. Because like I've met you through this. I've met so many other people through this. Like, and I might
Yeah,
not be
like if you're
huge,
coming
but
in to make it big, unless you're doing like rice gum kind of tactics,
mhm.
it ain't gonna happen very soon. Is the you know I,
No.
I feel like if you're
Um.
around for multiple years, it's like even if you just think, oh, I'm doing it to get big,
Mhm.
there's something you must enjoy it.
YouTube, as scummy as they are, they thrive on creativity. I'm serious. They're fucking scummy as hell. Like their tactics, the way they push things onto the algorithm, and I understand they gotta change shit, but like it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like it's not a solid job. It'll never be a safe job just to do and to like relax into. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, like it's not like fucking Hollywood. Hollywood, you could literally just be a movie star. You can make one good movie and then fucking sit on your money for the rest of your life. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But
mm-hmm.
like when it comes to YouTube, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep up with changes. You got to keep up with trends. You got to keep up with all of that. But then you also have to like keep in the public eye. They have to think that you're like actually like someone that's good and that's not going with the trends because people don't like people that are going with the trends. So you
Yeah,
have to go with trends by not going with trends. And
it's
that's the weird
terrifying,
part.
really. Like
It's a
even
tightrope.
when you've made it, quote unquote, it's the anxiety of like this could be over any minute, which
Hmm.
of something that is none of your fault. Like it could be something like YouTube flips a switch and it's different. It could be something
Hmm.
like someone decides to get offended over like a joke you made 5 years ago, and then oh well, okay, that's and then and then in panic you respond wrong or something like that. Like
Hmm.
it's such a weird thing, and like that's why it's good to like obviously none of us are in this position, but it's good to like kind of have other options.
Yeah, but see, we are in this position because YouTube actually teaches you some skills that you can take outside of YouTube. We've talked about video editing. There's times where you need video editing for movies, for, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, for other things that you can get paid for. You can be a freelancer technically for that shit. And like, you don't, obviously you have to be like,
On the
you have
ball.
to sell yourself. Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? You have to sell yourself. That's like
Mm-hmm.
with me as an animator, as an artist. I have a website that I'm going to be putting up soon, and I have two clients that I'm working with right now that are going to be paying me money for logos and wallpaper and shit.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, but like you have to learn how to sell yourself, and it's hard, especially as an introvert. I know this. It's hard because you go, I'm not good enough, and then but you have to like sell yourself like you're like like you can fucking paint the Mona Lisa, okay? Because that's how it works. That's how the art
I feel
industry
like
is.
for stuff like that, like when you've got to do something where you've got to kind of make yourself look good, I kind of behave as if it's like a character. So
Hmm.
it's like instead of you being cocky or whatever, which it isn't, but that's how I always see it when I'm doing it myself. I kind of be like, okay, this person doesn't know me, and they're not gonna judge me for this and that. Just do it. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm. Well, and even if they do know you, like if people know you, they'll know that you're not all about that. You know what I mean? Like how I've been trying to go about things I've been trying to like change the way I look at things and go about things. But like the way I try to do it is like, okay, I if these people are really my friends or if these people are really people that care about me, they're gonna know that I'm not gonna do that shit. You know what I mean? Like, and then that's when I do it. And sometimes I don't look at it that way, and I go, I can't do that because so and so will think this. But I try. Okay.
Yeah, that was me. With changing my content to commentary. Like,
yeah.
I was so worried of people being like, "You doing it for the views," which I wasn't, and I knew I wasn't. It was just gaming just wasn't working out anymore, for multiple reasons. And then after a while, I was just like, I'll try it, and then I really enjoyed it, and then it's worked out so far.
I mean,
I kind of do it on and off, but
commentary is a very interesting form in YouTube, just because like it has a bad reputation.
Oh yeah, but deserved. Like
Yeah.
the community is horrible. Like with like members like Slazo and all that kind of stuff. It's like and Leafy. It's like no wonder like this community is like seen as trash. Like, can you blame it?
I mean, true.
Look at the history we've got. Well, you know what I mean.
It's but it's kind of interesting if you think about it that people like that can ruin the reputation of a whole community just by doing something like that. Like, just think if that's what happened with like the Let's Play community, where like a Let's Player came out and completely ruined the whole Let's Play community. Like that I don't know. To me, that seems really weird. I don't know. I'm thinking about it now. It seems strange.
Who ruined the Let's Play community?
No one did. But I'm saying like hypothetically in a hypothetical world where it hypothetically happened. No.
What's like with Minecraft?
Yeah.
Do you know, like we all know with Minecraft what the issue is. Like
what's
Minecraft YouTubers and like that's kind of like a meme now because of people like Bashiverse and allegedly and all that kind of weird thing 'cause it's a child's game and it's like there are people who just enjoy the game but it's a Minecraft YouTuber now. That's how it is.
Yeah, well, and that's like I don't know. That goes back to like the tightrope that YouTubers walk on when it comes to that sort of stuff. Like, it's absolutely nuts.
Simple answer: don't be a bad person. But...
Very true. Very true.
I was gonna go back to something we were talking about earlier on. When you were talking about deleting videos, when I took the break, which I'll get onto in a minute, I decided that I wanted to unlist at least a lot of videos on my channel, which were gaming. And I did it, and I think I unlisted at least like 60, maybe. And at the time, it was like horrible. It was like, well, not horrible, but it was like, don't know if I want to do this. It could kill my channel. And so if you look on Social Blade, I've got like a month where I just have like 500 views because I deleted like 10,000 views worth or something like that. Or like a lot. But then it ended up working out. So
yeah, well, I mean, sometimes it's not always a bad thing to do that. Like, especially like you were gonna completely like I feel like you completely changed your channel, which isn't a bad thing. You know what I mean? That's what you wanted to do. You wanted to completely rebrand your channel in a way and like do different content.
Well, some of those videos like were straight up just like trash, and the ones that were really bad and cringy, I had a thing where it's like if the videos are extremely old, I'm keeping them up. But if it's like middle range, if they're really terrible and really cringy, there's something in there I don't want it, I can private it. Anything like that, if it's just a Let's Play which I don't really care about, I'll just unlist it and have it in a playlist. So it's like you can still watch it, but it doesn't take over my channel anymore. Because that's not what my channel is anymore.
Oh, because you just unlisted it. You didn't like private it or delete it.
No, you can still watch them. A lot of them, like all this series I did, like Tasty Planet, Undertale, they're gone from public. But if you find the first episode, which is public, go into the description, you can watch more.
Ooh, I like that. It's actually a really smart way.
It still deletes views, but like, whatever. I don't care.
I mean, yeah, but in the end, like, I don't know. I feel like with YouTube, I don't know if that really matters. I mean, it might matter.
Well, that was the thing.
Who
Let's
the
go
fuck
into
knows?
that. No one, sadly, not even them. So we're talking about like we don't know if it's like it used to be daily was the way to go, and you'd be awarded for that, and then that kind of got debunked with people like OGChan and all that kind of stuff. So me and you both took really long breaks, I guess you could call them, from the site, and then we came back to surprisingly not that bad results.
Yeah.
And that's weird to think about.
I'm kind of a part of me is wondering if, because at first when I first did it, I thought when I first came back with the live streams, I was like, maybe it's a live stream thing, maybe like YouTube favors live streams.
I mean, potentially, because it's watch time.
Well, it's watch time, and like they're trying to compete with Twitch still, and like I mean that would make sense. You know what I'm
So
saying?
losing race, boys, give up now.
Like maybe they're rewarding people that stay with YouTube for streaming by promoting them more. And I'm like, that makes sense. Okay. And so I did Just Shapes and Beats, which was very successful, and I really enjoyed the game. And then I swapped to Geometry Dash, which I don't know how you could play that game. Oh my god.
What do you mean?
I don't know if it was like the moment or like the stress, because like now I'm like expecting viewers and I don't know how to play this game, and I suck.
Did you
bad.
find it too hard?
Shut up. Shut up. Okay.
It takes learning. I mean, humble brag, but I've beat like pretty much the whole game.
You know what? Jeez. Teach me your ways. We're gonna make that's gonna be our next video. Glitch gameplay teaches Arotiar how to play games.
All you gotta do is no life until eventually you get to the point where you're like, oh. I just love rhythm games. So like, as much as it's annoying, when you do it right, it feels like so cool. So it's like, it's rewarding.
True. I don't know.
In my opinion.
I don't get the same feeling from with G-Dash than I did with Just Shapes and Beats. Just Shapes and Beats was like, I was like, oh my god, this animation is so freaking beautiful. It's just shapes. Like, that's all it is, but to me it's just so
and
satisfying.
Beats, man.
And beats. Hey.
Leave a like.
But it was like, wow, this is so satisfying. But with Geometry Dash, I don't get that. I don't know why. And like in the middle of I almost like stopped playing in the middle of the stream, and I was going to play something else. And then somebody came in and they're like, "Play my level," and I'm like, "Okay."
Oh, people do that, and it's annoying.
Yeah, I played his level, and another one popped in. They're like, "Play my level," and I'm like, oh, "All right."
Because a lot of them come by and they go, "You playing Geometry Dash? All right, Control V. There's the ID. Play it," and you go, "Okay," and they're like, "Right, off to the next stream." It's like, okay, cool, thanks. That's okay.
Yeah. It was. I mean, their levels were cool. You know what I mean? Like, I like their levels, and I enjoy. I feel like the community is really nice too. Just saying.
Yeah, the community of Geometry Dash is still like alive. It's not. It's kind of toxic if you look into it, but like.
Really? Oh dear.
Yeah, I used to follow tons of Geometry Dash YouTubers. Like, I still do. I just don't follow them closely. And there's all like these mini dramas happening and stuff about like hacking and no clipping and stuff to try and beat levels. And then when the biggest level or the hardest level, Bloodlust, ended up coming out, it took so long to verify, and then someone beat it like the day after, and everyone was like pissed at that guy because it was like, couldn't you have left it a bit, because this guy took like so long to make it to verify it, and you just beat it immediately. And then the guy was like, dude, like, just let him play it. Like, I know it took a while, but that's the point of the level. It's like, it's such like it's like any community, really.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to that, like when you make, it's like when they make video games and stuff. Like, like FNAF is a perfect example. He brings out a FNAF game, and literally the 2 minutes after it's out, all the secrets are out, all the cutscenes are out.
It's like Razbowski's beat all the levels.
Yeah, like Razbowski's beat it, Dako's beat it. They've uploaded it, and then the one guy, I think his name's like Illumination or something. I forgot the dude's name. But anyways, he always posts like the jump scares. I'm like, why are you posting like fucking things for the jump scares?
RULITM?
Yeah, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't know. I'm like, geez, like you like he like posts all the cutscenes, and it's like, well, I kind of wanted to play the game, and now I might as well not. But okay, thank you.
It's like gets the views, man.
I know it does. That's why.
That's why he does it. Like no one follows it. Like that channel is not a channel of a passion. It's just a channel for views.
Like
who has a passion of uploading the jump scares to Five Nights at Treasure Island 5.0? That's like, I mean, I respect it because it works, but there you go.
Like low key, 90% of I shouldn't say 90%, 70% of the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff that's posted isn't for
trash.
passion. Yeah, it's just there to get views. Even like, dare I say, some of the game theory stuff is there to get views. No, because like I respect NetPep, but like
yes, but also it's not easy. But also, yeah, it's like the Final Theory 78. It's like okay,
he has like fucking 15 theories out, and he's like, "This is the last one," and I'm like, "No, it's not. Shut up. You know it's not."
Well, yeah, but he doesn't. Okay, well, the thing is,
he puts more time into him, though. Is that like yeah?
And when you call it the ultimate whatever, the last one, everyone's like, okay, I don't need to watch the old ones out. I can watch this one, and so you watch it, and you're like, okay, I get it now. But then a new game comes out, which, let's be fair, MatPat, that's not his fault that a new game comes out every 2 months. So like, but I still love the series of the games.
I mean, low-key, I still love the series, too. I may have actually bought the VR one that just came out and recorded some stuff.
I wasn't going to, because I thought it was only on Steam, and then my friend was like, it's on PSVR 2, right? And I was like, oh, is it? But it's like 20 quid. So I will buy it, but not yet, because it looks sick.
It's very surprisingly good. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. I kind of was like, it's going to be like a bunch of little mini games in VR or something like that. And then like
it kind of is, but no.
But like, it's surprisingly better, and it's surprisingly more scarier than what I expected. Because I usually don't get scared by Five Nights at Freddy's unless you're Five Nights at Freddy's 4, because that. But
that game's beautiful though. I love it.
Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is like terrifying because I hate having to listen to it. Because then like it makes the jump scare like 5 times worse. And
especially when the game first came out, because like the audio was bugged, so you like listen so intently, and you're like, okay, and then it just happens. But it's controversial opinion that I like Five Nights at Freddy's, but because I'm not 10, but like it's a good game series.
No, like
it's fun.
I really enjoy. I hopped on the bandwagon with FNAF 2 because I saw FNAF 1 and my cousin's like, look at this, and I'm like, this is stupid. I'm like, this is stupid.
I think it's more so the challenge of it now for me.
Yeah, I mean the challenge. I appreciate the lore at this point, but I wish it would have ended with sister location, because this extra stuff really I actually kind of like the VR little spin on things. I'm like, that's kind of cool, but like.
Do you remember when 3 was meant to be the end, and when 4 was called the final chapter, and when 5 came out? And when Ultimate Custom Night had like 20 characters, who I was like, what? There's an elephant now? What? I'm so lost.
Wait. You didn't know where the elephant came from?
No. Dude. I played Sister Location for like 2 episodes, but because I was a moron, I stopped the recording halfway through night 3, and obviously you got to go back up there. So it just took so long to get back to where I was, and I was like, "There's no point in making this video. It's too hard." So I just gave up. I haven't played it since.
There was a FNAF 6. It was Pizza Simulator.
I didn't watch that because I was like, "I'll wait till I play it."
Yeah, it's free.
Didn't happen. Yeah. Which I can respect.
Yeah, like You should, honest, like for real, you should still watch it, because even that one, like, I don't know. There's always something little where I'm like, okay, that was kind of a cool touch, but like, come on, man, like we're on like 8 now, and I'm like, Scott, like,
I was
look,
gonna. The reason I didn't watch Mark's playthrough of 6 was because I was gonna go through and make a video playing all of them. I was gonna stream playing all the games and then make a video talking about all of them, like one big review thing. But
oh my god, you should totally do that.
I mean, I could try, but like, my issue is that I have a really good PC where the internet's crap, or I have
I feel.
kind of okay internet with a laptop, so it's not like possible.
Well, with FNAF 1 and 2, you could probably play it on a laptop. I would dare I say.
Yeah, but could you stream on a laptop?
That depends. I mean, we would have to test that.
Maybe.
That makes me curious.
When I was on the break, I had so many ideas for stuff I wanted to do. Like I scripted like half of a Call of Duty video, which I still have. I didn't finish the script though. And like at the end of the script, I was like, the multiplayer beta for Black Ops 4 is coming out in a few weeks, and now the the trailer for the new Modern Warfare game's out. So,
I mean, I feel, man. I feel like that goes with like motivation for like dealing with projects, and I go through that a lot too.
I mean, I needed that break. Like, Christ, I was in a bad spot, and also like didn't have time.
I feel, man. Like, wait, what'd you say? We're out of time?
So I didn't have time for time.
Okay. Okay. I thought you said we're out of time. I'm like, oh shit. No, but,
it's like a bell.
Ring ding ding. Oh fuck. But basically, like, with me, with my break, it was mostly because of like I'm in college, obviously. Oh my god. And okay, I think they're quiet. No, they're not quiet. Okay, we may have to take a small break so I can go handle animals. Where were we?
I don't remember, but how about that E3? Should we just talk about E3 for a bit?
Nice segue.
Yeah, I know. That's that's my thing on this. Christ, I'm horrible. Anyway, E3.
Yeah.
So, who do you think? Because this is what everyone says every time I talk about E3. Who do you think won it, quote unquote? Do you have a winner? I'm assuming it's Nintendo.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Nintendo Direct a lot more than anything else. Just primarily because I already have a bias towards Nintendo.
Well, because like Nintendo's got the most like, brands and stuff that we're fans of, really.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I watched the Direct late. I wanted to watch it when it came out, but I watched it late. And I was happy with the Smash characters.
Oh yeah.
With the Smash characters. Oh my gosh, Banjo-Kazooie. That blows my mind.
So I've never played a Banjo game, but wasn't so Nintendo used to own Rare, correct? Or Rare used to just develop stuff for Nintendo consoles. But then Microsoft brought it and did nothing with it.
I think Rare used to be owned by Nintendo.
Got it. Okay.
And then they were bought out by Microsoft.
Who did nothing. They released Rare Collection or something, the Xbox One. That was about it.
They made one game for
Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, it was Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. And the whole game was legit just making fun of the previous games.
Yeah, I've seen the JonTron video on it. It's just kind of like they come out and they're all fat and stuff, and it's like it's like Thor from Endgame.
Yeah, kind of actually, yeah. Except all the good stuff in Endgame. So it's like literally
Banjo 2 had his brother killed, and his mother. I don't know. God, poor Banjo.
Poor Banjo. F's in the chat for Banjo.
We stan.
But like Microsoft made that game, and everyone was like, okay. And then
Yeah, but
doesn't
Rare
really
had
have.
like Conquer and like I don't know who else. Who else has Rare got? I know they made Donkey Kong Country games as well.
Yeah, they had someone else. I can't really think of the name right now. They were like, what made them popular was Donkey Kong Country, Conker's Bad Fur Day, and Banjo Kazooie. Banjo
Mm-hmm.
Kazooie was a collectathon platformer on the Nintendo 64. And it was Banjo Kazooie and the Banjo Tooie, which is the second one.
Yeah, didn't they like announce free E at one point and then like it never happened or something?
People were expecting it or suspecting it because like they did really well. Like the games did very very well. And what came out instead was nuts and bolts. And
But
people
there
were
were
like,
cars. How could you
yeah.
hate? Like Skylanders superchargers or whatever. Like what? Who was on? Must have been on
Yeah,
drugs for that.
it
What if
was.
Spyro is in a Range Rover? Okay, got it.
What if Spyro had a bunch of friends? No? And then we just made it not about Spyro. We literally just used Spyro as a ploy to get everyone else interested. No?
Yeah, like, what do
Okay,
you
well,
expect from Activision at this point? It's like,
true.
um,
That,
what else is Nintendo? The thing I really wanted out of Nintendo Direct was the Animal Crossing announcement, and they finally did it, which is good. But it's delayed a year, so that's not good. But still, like,
honestly,
it's coming.
yeah, and that didn't really bother me. With my philosophy is that if you get it out or get it out like get it out right, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd rather it be finished than like Sonic Boomed.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine like an
Yeah.
Animal Crossing game like as
Sonic
broken as
Boom.
Sonic Boom?
You press every time you press A and press start, you get like fucking 100 bells or some shit.
I would love just to see that now.
You know, not gonna lie, I kind of would too, but
I own that game. I like that's why I got it, Sonic Boom, just because it's broken. I was gonna stream
really?
it, and it's still in like the cling film.
Oh wow, dude, that'd be low key fun.
But it's fixed now. You can't do this. You can't do the knuckle jump.
Oh, it's fixed, really?
Yeah, they patched it like not long after the game came out, I believe.
How did Game Grumps do it then?
Well, they played it like the
As soon
day
as
it came out. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think it was patched like a month after or something. I don't remember, but
Oh, that's sad.
it's sad they fixed that game
Yeah.
because now we have to play it all.
Well, because okay, here's my if it's broke and people like it broke, just leave it broke. Who cares? Like it's a broke game. It's gonna be broke either way.
I feel like if they let you like put in a cheat code and then you could play it like that, that'd be cool. But like, people were skipping like hours of game because of it, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Hey man, we spent thousands on this cutscene. Please don't skip it with a glitch we accidentally left in."
They didn't spend thousands. They spent like $2. They fucking bought 3D models of the characters on some dumbass website, and then they fucking used Unity to animate them. No fucking $1,000 ass fucking animation.
Well, didn't they like copy and paste like bits of footage?
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Like,
There's like a bit where they're falling through the air, and like later on it happens again, and like if you like pair them up, it's like the same thing, but like a slightly different angle.
you could tell they didn't fucking care. Like, it was some of the animations and shit. Like, it's like,
I think they did, but I think they were just so rushed.
yeah.
Like
I mean, that's
apparently like when they were making it, like Nintendo then announced like Sonic Boom on the Wii U, and then they were like, "Oh, so that's the console we're making it for." Like they had no idea what they were doing. They were like,
Oh shit.
like they didn't know like they were making it for the Wii U, and then it came out, and they're like, "Oh, it's got a gamepad. All right, that's the console." They didn't fully know how to to work the the console, how to code it and stuff.
So they didn't even know they were making it for the. Why? Who
I
the
mean, I knew
fuck runs a
they knew
studio
that they were
like that?
making it, but I don't think they like.
Like,
There's no gaming on it. They like announced it before they even really knew it was going to be a Wii U exclusive.
yeah, but like, okay, here's my thing. Okay, this is what I don't understand about studios. Because when you're dealing with this stuff, it specifically deals with like, how would you say, like communication. You know what I mean? Like, you have to communicate this shit, especially for a game. So they didn't fucking communicate to the people that were making the game what they were making the game on. Like, you think that would be
No.
kind of a big thing to talk about.
But I mean, it worked. It's like Sonic 06, like a platinum seller. It's ridiculous.
It's so fucking stupid, man. Like I have nothing against Sonic. I think that
Oh
he
yeah,
has
I forgot that Sonic has like a really like dedicated fan base. Oops.
Yeah, well, I don't fucking care. Who gives a shit? But like, I have nothing against Sonic. I think he has a lot of potential. I think his character is really cool. I think the characters they make, even the designs of the characters, like Tails is low key one of my favorite characters in video games. He's cute as fuck. He's a fucking fluffy ass fox. I love it. But like, like it's just come on. Like you need communication in a studio, and you need to make games that are actually like good. You can't rely on just brand recognition.
Oh yeah, Sonic Boom sucks.
Fun fact. Let's just end it here. Sonic Boom, pretty shitty. Okay, next thing.
What else like excited you on E3 then?
E3, Luigi's Mansion 3 for real. I cannot wait. You better buy that shit because we're playing it together. You hear me?
Oh yeah, I forgot it's multiplayer.
It's multiplayer, and I am so excited. I'm a huge Luigi's Mansion fan. I love the first one. The second one wasn't as good, but it was still pretty good.
I was waiting for it. I never played the second one, but I have it on 3DS. But I feel like the way they just put it on the 3DS kind of was like, yeah, we don't really care that much.
Well, it was the only thing that I didn't like about it, because like I like the new graphics. It was a lot more scripted, and it was a lot more like there was no portrait ghosts, so like all the ghosts were kind of generic, and I was like, that's what I liked about the other one. You know what I mean? It's like
Well, they all different and stuff.
all the ghosts, yeah, all the ghosts were different. They all had their own different little puzzles you had to do, and like like yeah, the graphics were kind of weird, and but it was the GameCube, so it was a GameCube launch title, so.
Oh yeah, because they chose a Luigi game instead of a Mario game or something.
Yeah. Well, they brought out Luigi's Mansion, and I don't know, was Mario Sunshine a title that was launched on the GameCube? I don't know for sure, actually.
Maybe, I don't know. The GameCube came out like what 2004.
Yes.
Like I was 2 at the time. Like I don't. I don't know. I didn't own a GameCube. It took me like until I was like 12 to 13 or something to realize that you could actually play GameCube games on the Wii. Like I had no idea. And then like a Scott the Was video, they were like, the only thing good about the Wii is the GameCube backwards compatibility. And I was like, wait, hold on, what? And I googled it, and sure enough, and I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool.
They actually started making Wiis that didn't have the backwards compatibility in them, so.
It was like the Wii Mini and like the blue version, whatever.
Yeah, they were pretty fucking stupid. No, but you should really play Luigi's Mansion. There's an emulator. There's it's called Dolphin, and I can probably get you an ISO to try it out. It's a really cool game. Like it's actually really fun to play.
It does look cool.
And well, then that's what made it so good. Luigi's Mansion was like it had a nice aesthetic to it. It had nice like it was just nice. Like I don't know. I like really enjoyed it. I always enjoyed it as a kid. That was one of my favorite things as a kid.
Well, the first one really looked like it was a passion project. Like it was like, okay, we don't care. Like the fact they put Luigi as like the main character was like, all right, we don't really care about like people buying it. We want to do it because this is what we want to do. But then the second one comes out and it's like, yeah, just put it on the 3DS. It's like, oh, okay. So not the main console. That's make it handheld.
Well, to be fair, the Wii U I don't think was doing too well at the time, and I think they.
I suppose, but like, I don't know. It just seems weird how they just put it on the handheld.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. Yeah, you have a point. It kind of sucks.
I'm trying to think of an example of what would be like. I don't know. It's kind of like if Fallout 4 came out and then they were like, "Oh, just put it on the PS Vita," or something like that. It's like, oh, okay, so all right, yeah. Then again, the PS Vita was doing really bad, but I don't know. I didn't play it because it was handheld. Really, I kind of would have. There's something about handheld consoles which I do like them, but I don't know. It's just something about it. It's different to. I don't know. I have weird opinions on gaming because I prefer to play games on the Switch because then I can have stuff in the background on the TV. But I have a lot of PS4 games, but I just don't play them.
I like the Switch a lot too. I've bought a lot of stuff on the Switch. The Switch has probably been the console, the second console that I've invested the most in. I've invested a lot in GameCube, but just because I have horrible nostalgia and I have to feel it. But with the Switch is like it's portable. You can take it anywhere. It's really powerful. You can beam it to the TV, which I really enjoy. And it has a lot of indie development support that I really appreciate. And so, like a few days ago, I bought Crypt of the Necrodancer, which was on sale for like 75% off.
Isn't that what the new Hyrule Beat game is like based off of or something?
Yeah, I think it was developed by the same person.
Oh, right, okay.
But since that came out, that meant that the Necrodancer thing was on sale. It was like $5, $4 or $5. And I was like, oh hell yeah, like I'll buy that. It's so fun though, and I have it like you can beam it to the TV. You can have it in your lap. You can take the Joy-Cons out. You can connect the controller to it. I'm like, geez, like I don't know.
It's such a good idea, but they could have easily like done it wrong like they did with the Wii U and like mess it up, but they did it right this time and it really worked out.
Yeah, I think the Switch is. I think I've told you this, but I think the Switch is what the Wii U was supposed to be. But
yeah, totally.
But I think
they underestimated like how successful the portable idea would be.
Yeah, well, and they also had the 3DS, and I don't think they were like, well, we don't want to ruin the 3DS. But then the 3DS started not doing too well, and they're like, well, okay.
The 3DS had a really long lifetime.
Oh, it's still going to. They said they're going to still support it with games.
Yeah, but it's like not a huge amount of new games. It's mostly like they're starting to do like they're releasing the original Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS. They're re-releasing the few Mario and Luigi games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It seems kind of like the place they're like, oh, you want remaster stuff? Okay, well we don't want to do it on the Switch because we know it won't sell as well. So just put it there.
Which is a complete lie.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion would do really good on the Switch, but I feel like Mario and Luigi, because that's a 3DS game, that makes sense.
If they remastered GameCube and Wii games, that shit would sell like goddamn hotcakes. Fuck, I'm dead ass serious because there's so many people that want that. I'm making fun fact. I'm making a Wii portable. I'm trying to. So I took apart a Wii. I'm trying to put it in a case and put a screen on it and everything.
Really?
Yeah, it's possible. There's a lot of people that do it. I'm trying to do it. Keyword trying, because I've never done this shit before. So I'm talking to my stepdad about it, and I'm talking to another friend of mine about it. Like, hey, how do I do this? And they're kind of walking me through the steps and everything. But yeah, I took a fucking Wii apart. I have the motherboard up in my room. I have the case, and I'm looking for a screen. And then I've got to find a way to put batteries in it. And then I got to find a way to charge it. And then there's a whole bunch of other shit. But just think about, like, there's a lot of people that do that. That's a whole fucking market right there of people who make these portables because they want to play these games on the go.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it's so weird that Nintendo isn't like capitalizing off that.
Yeah,
because how hard can it be for them to do it? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, not that hard. It makes me wonder, though, if there's some legal dispute or something. I don't think there would be, though, because it's their fucking games.
I don't know, maybe they see them as too recent. Maybe they underestimate like how much people want it. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe they see it as more of a niche market. That's possible.
Because it's like there's retro and then there's new, but then like that middle part, it's like to some people it's retro, but to some people it's like they still have the console. I don't really know.
Yeah,
I ain't a gamer man.
uh, I really enjoy, like, if they brought those out, I'd be very much appreciated, because that would, like, all those games, like Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, Super Smash Brothers Melee, all of those games like that are like.
I agree strongly with Sunshine because I have it. I got it for the GameCube so I could play it on the Wii, but it's like the controller. Something about the controls was really weird in that game. It's rather that the camera is inverted or isn't. It's one of the two. It's different than I'm used to anyway, and so it kind of was like really weird. And obviously you got to be really close to the console to be able to play it, which I couldn't do at the other place. So if that was re-released, that would look really good also, and that'd be really cool.
It would be really awesome to have like a next, like they would just have to polish it up like they did with the fucking Luigi's Mansion 1 for 3DS. Like that came out as hard as it was to play because they want you to use you have to use two fucking control sticks. And so I got the new 3DS specifically to play that game. And
do you need to use the C stick?
Yeah, and so the fucking C-stick on the new 3DS is like, the one guy called it a fucking nipple C-stick, and that's what it is. It's a fucking nipple C-stick.
It's so, I don't understand that, because you can't move it. It's like, what is it? It's like to do with pressure. I don't understand it.
It moves. It's just very little, and it's like, well, why didn't you just add a big control stick there? Like, it wouldn't have taken a whole lot.
I think they added it to shut people up, because when the 3DS came out, they were like, where's the second thing? And then they were like, alright, here's an add-on. And then people were like, well, that's not good enough. So they're like, it's not fine, here you go. And like one game used it, which was like the one of the Monster Hunter games. And no one talks about it.
Yeah, because it was fucking stupid. It was a really stupid add-on, and like that's all that the new 3DS really did was just add that. And it's like, well, oh no, that's not true. It added ZL and ZR buttons. So
I remember.
That kind of helped with Smash 3DS if you still play that and don't play Ultimate. But like, I don't know. Like, I could go on and on about that because like it was such a good game. Like they polished it up and it looked so nice, and then they fucked it up with the fucking controls. And I'm like, why? Like you had it.
3DS.
Like, I don't know, man. The 3DS is a good console too. I'll go to my grave with that. I really enjoy the 3DS, but like, Jesus, dude.
Yeah, I regret like so when I was younger, like I would buy like each new model of the DS. And because I was young, I would like trade in the older model so I could get the new one because I get money off it. I regret that so much now because it'd be sick to have like all of them. But there you go. And the one I have, which is the first model, is the DSi, which sucks because the one before that you could play Game Boy games on it, Game Boy Advance games. But yeah. I got rid of it and I hate myself for it.
I have somewhere, anyways. I have the original DS. I have a DSi that I bought after the fact. Because I had a DSi before, and then it died, and I was really upset because I really enjoyed the DSi. So I bought another one.
With my 3DS, I had a blue one, and then that just stopped turning on, so I got a red one from CEX, which looks really good. And then I've got a red DSi, a red 3DS, and then like the grey new 3DS XL. Mm-hmm. I just wanted because it was new and I wanted a bigger one. It's fun. It's nice.
Actually, I wanted to get the XL, but it's like an extra like $100. I'm like, nah, I'm fine.
Is it? Christ.
Yeah, Jesus. Well, over here it is. Well, for where I was looking at it, it was. I mean, I don't know. It might be better somewhere else, but.
I remember when the Switch came out. It was like in the UK, it was like £300, and I got it pretty early. Because Nintendo were like holding back models of it because it was so successful. Like Game, which is like the retailer, were like, you can get it now, but it will be in grey. And if you want the blue, black, and the red and blue version, you have to wait like another few weeks or a month. And I was like, I want the colours, but I don't want to wait. So I got the grey version. and after that, the price went up to like 350.
Yeah, I got the gray version just because I was like, well, if I want the colors, I'll just buy the Joy-Cons later. You know what I mean?
It's like £70 for the new Joy-Cons.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's
Jesus
ridiculous.
Christ. Like, I get
Yeah.
that they work as 2 controllers, but what? Like, when do controllers become so much money?
Not just that though. The Joy-Cons break kind of easily because they're so small and like the parts are so tiny.
Yeah, my friend
Like-
almost broke mine.
Like um, oh shit, was it okay?
Yeah, well, you know the straps you put on,
Yeah.
because they designed it in such a stupid way where it's like there are plus and minus signs on it, but they're so small. And so I said to him, like, make sure to look before you put it on. It's like, I know what I'm doing. And then sure enough, he put it on the wrong way, and I was just like, I got this 2 weeks ago. Oh no! But we managed to get it off, and I haven't used the strap since then. I was like, I don't trust you with these. I'm gonna keep them over there.
There's actually a way you can look it up where you can take those off a lot easier when they're on the wrong thing. There is a way to take them off where it won't break them.
I mean, mine didn't break, luckily, but I was just like, I want to really pull it, but also I don't.
Yeah, like, well, and like I don't know. There's some design flaws with the Switch for sure. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
feel like the resolution on the screen could be better. The size probably could be better, but like, you know, like the Joy-Cons too. I guess after a while they tend to drift. The control sticks do.
Yeah, I don't like how they're so small and like nubbly. It's like they're not like the PS4 joysticks. They're just like, we're gonna be really different and thin. It's like, why? And then you get
Yeah.
the Pro controller and it's like, this is gonna be really fat, and it's like, why can't you be perfect? Just do what everyone else is doing.
Did you hear that actually a controller developer for Nintendo, their name's Hori. Do you know who Hori is? They make a
No.
lot of stuff. They make a lot of stuff for like Nintendo for the Switch. They're coming out with Joy-Cons in the shape of like actual controllers. So like
Oh right. Okay.
yeah. So like it's like each side of the controller and you click them in where the Joy-Cons are. And it's really cool looking, actually. Like, I actually was very impressed. Like, they kind of look a little awkward because it makes the Switch look like super duper fucking wide. But it also looks like a lot more comfortable because then you actually have something to hold on to. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like this like kinda
Yeah.
boxy sort of shape that you kind of like latch onto.
I mean, it's not
But-
too bad. It could be worse. It's like, I know
Could
the
be.
Wii U had like a little bump on the back, which worked fine.
Yeah. So I think that's what kind of helped the Wii U with that was like the little grips and stuff. There was some stuff with the Wii U that I still like, but like, you know,
I love the console, but it's like every day it's becoming less and less needed.
I
It's
mean,
like all the good games they're releasing. It's like, oh cool, okay, so yep, this is just there now.
once Smash Ultimate released, I'm like, no need for this anymore. I already have what I want. Like even Mario Maker, like Mario Maker's coming out on there. Oh well.
I tried so hard to stop myself from buying new Mario Bros. U. I didn't buy it, but like I was just like, because I had like a gift card for a game. I was like, I can get a free game, and I was like, I'm not wasting it on this game, so I already have it. It's like it's new, but no, it's not. I have it. I don't
It's
need
the
it.
same thing.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing. They even kept the U on the title, even though it's a Switch game.
Dude, if you still have that free game, get Mario Maker. I'm serious.
I ended up using it on Yoshi's Woolly World. No.
Ooh.
Yoshi's Crafted World. Sorry.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like a lot of that stuff like that. I'm telling you, I like too many fucking cutesy ass games because I like Kirby games too. I'm a fucking huge ass Kirby fan.
Huge ass Kirby.
Yeah, huge ass Kirby. There you go. That's
Coming to
that's,
Smash.
That's a game. That's his final smash. Huge ass Kirby. You know? He like
What? This has gone haywire.
yeah.
We
This is-
should end this soon.
Yes, it's probably longer than an hour at
Yeah.
this point.
It's an hour 20, but like you left for a bit, and I'll cut it down. So we'll see how it works. All right. Well, there you go. That was it with Arotiar. Thanks for joining whatever the hell this project is of mine.
No problem. It was actually really fun. I really enjoyed it, to be honest. I missed this shit for real. Like sitting down, just talking, and being like, "This is content." Maybe that's what I should do. Is just fucking talk into a microphone. There you go. That's my content.
Anyway, so
just ignore that.
yeah. So Arotiar's got a channel. He does streams and stuff every now and again. He's started to do it more often. Describe your channel so people can go check it out if they feel inclined.
A fucking mess. No, but so I do a lot of gaming stuff. I do live streams. I used to do Let's Plays. I'm probably gonna have a Five Nights at Freddy's video that I mentioned, the Help Wanted video that'll be coming out. It's not gonna be a series, but it's like my first impressions, and I'm freaking the fuck out. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that.
That sounds entertaining.
It honestly, as soon as I started screaming, I go, "This is gonna be my best video yet." I know it.
But can't wait. I gotta hit that bell so I know when it comes out, and so should you.
Go check it out if you want. Don't check it out if you don't want, and that's about all.
You've just been filled in. All right, thank you. If anyone listened this far, so check Arotiar out, and maybe me, please, maybe, perhaps, I don't know.
Check out Glitch Gameplays, like YouTube/glitchgameplays.com/watch this please.
.gov.
Yeah, /.com. Yeah.
Any final words before the end of time?
Before the end of time?
No pressure.
I'm hungry and I wanna eat some onion rings.
What were his last words? He said he was hungry. So not a great way to die, but I mean, there you go.
Not the worst way, but not the best.
Anyway, I should end this. Thank you for watching. Thanks for coming on, and see you. I don't know, with Harry again probably.
Oh, do I get to meet him? Oh my god.
I don't know. Do you want to?
Yeah. Should I dress up for the occasion? That'd be sweet.
Just scare him.
All right. Just scare him. Yeah. I love it. Okay. Yeah.